Hey, it's Michael from agiletraining.co.uk. So today I am going to show you a little bit about components in Jira. So really cool stuff. I would say a little bit underrated. So what a basic components is, it's very now very important. So if you are using non-agile projects, unfortunately you won't be able to use them because they are part of agile. So generally speaking, component is like a tag with few extra fields. So you can actually have a different project assignee and a different project, like different components lead, I'm calling project. So basically let's say in a simple words, we can create a kind of like a sub project in Jira. So it's not really a sub project because I'm sure you know that it is not possible in Jira to create a sub project. We can actually link issues between projects, but as a sub project, there's no such thing. However, components can create something almost like sub project because with filters, I hope you watched my previous video, with a right usage of the filter and right basic configuration of the board, we can highly just like focus our team so we can work only with components. So what does it mean? Like in a real life example, like real life scenario, very often people or teams using it when we say actually like we've got our app development to split project into front end and back end, and still integrating in one project, but using components we can actually like almost separate them. And yes, on top of it, with the right configuration, we can just like we can just like have something like almost work in a separate project. It's a very cool thing. So if you never tried it, you should do it right now. Okay, so now let's go. quick. No, I don't want this one. So we actually left this on the search. So basically, yes, as I says, it needs to be agile, yes. So I would say it's going to use Kanban, but it doesn't matter. It can work absolutely fine in Scrum. So it says Jira server again, but cloud. Exactly same approach to this issue. So components will be located on the server over that left menu. So let's see what we've got here. So we don't have anything. So let's create backend. Sorry if the spelling is terrible, but no time today to check spelling. Description, we're gonna leave it open, and as you can see, because I don't have actually that many users, I can actually appoint myself to be a project lead. Doesn't make sense because I'm also project administrator, but in the normal life you can select someone else, yeah. So let's maybe leave it empty, and the default assignee, I'm going to say again, is going to be unassigned, but as you saw it over here, we've got this choice. So very actually cool thing. So let's leave it unassigned. Okay, and we're going to say content again. Sorry if the spelling is terrible. Lead description, just do not leave it empty. You always should put just a little bit information over here, and again, we're gonna say it unassigned. So that's it. And what is also cool about this, when we actually start creating issues and assigning to basically our components, you can actually got like little filter over here. So we're gonna go back to that in a second. So now let's go back to our board. Nothing's changed over here. So how to start utilizing? So first, actually, of course, when you're creating issues, so we're gonna create this. We've got some actually custom fields over here, but when you scroll it to this section, like in the middle of creating, obviously you need to make sure that is all or custom. When you actually go for custom, the components are selected. Yeah. From the drop down, you will be able actually to select. And what is also very cool, you can actually you can assign one issue into many components, or one thing which can be actually disabled. You can also create a brand new one from this step. However, yes, it's possible to actually block it for the permissions. Yeah, so we're not going to do it. Number maybe. Okay, no problem. Okay, so now it lands in our backlog. When we see, I think it's here. comments, like components. There you go. It's here. Or you can start assigning existing issues. So very simple process. Again, you're going to go over here. So let's do it, because I would like to show you something interesting. There we go. I'm just like focusing on the back end, but let's maybe do front end. Not too many. Come on. Oh, I can't edit this. Okay, it looks like I don't have a permission for that, but it doesn't really matter. Because I'm changing probably wrong issue type. Okay, because I was messing with the permissions. Right, so as I told you before, we've got this little report over here, and straight away, if you want to know how many issues you've got in the backend, you're just going to click them and it will point you to the search. And you know what is very, very, very cool? You can now almost copy paste that filter, and we're going to use it in our board. So let's quickly, actually, we're going to use this in a little bit better way, let's say, because how to use it, how to actually use that component like a bit better. So one of the coolest things is to add the filter on the board, and we're going to use, in this case, our quick filters. It can be also Swimlane, it doesn't really matter that much. So let's go into the board, configure it. Come on, let me do it. Quick filters, and I'm going to use exactly for I think back. It doesn't matter. So now we could actually copy the JQL, but it's so simple. Component equals, and I probably have got so many backends. Let's see. Description, let's leave it. Okay, so because sometimes I put this comment like after like saying what the hell, why it doesn't work. Okay, let's go back to the board and backend. There we go. Works absolutely fine. So quick filters. That was a really super simple way to declutter your board. So there you go. Now the component is configured. Obviously, another step will be to go into the board, even create a new board, and have a separate board for the components. Very actually common practice. However, that will require a little bit extra work, and I am afraid we do not have that time right now. But if you want, let me know in the comments. I can actually show you how to do it, because you need to just spend a little bit extra time configuring the board. But of course, however you're going to do it. But I'm always recommending to use quick filters. Of course, could be also by the Swimlanes. Doesn't really matter if you like to use Swimlanes. Absolutely fine. And again, if you want to convert that into the dashboard gadget or have a filter result with that, absolutely go for it. Create that, put it onto your dashboard. All right, I'm gonna finish right now. So I hope you like it. If you like it, leave the like. If you don't like it, you know what to do, and leave the comments. Thank you so much for watching.